Hi there, this is Clovis from Kinematic Lab. In this video I'm going to talk about the polygon object. So first of all I'm going to the UI Toolkit interface and then in the others category. So this is this button, the polygon button. So I left click here and then I left click in my viewport and my object is created. So I right click to quit the creation, and in the modify panel here what you see first is an empty list. Okay, basically the polygon object needs some input objects, so I will just create in my scene some helpers like that. Okay, and then I go back here and I press the plus button and I select my helpers in this list. And that's it, I have my polygon. So what you see now is that it's not really well ordered, so or you can move the objects one by one to put them in the order you want, or you can simply just move them up and down in the list with these options, and that's it. So what do we have? We have a polygon here and we have some dots on each helper. And here we have two options. The polygon on off, so if I just check this one off, you don't see the polygon anymore. And I have the contour on off, so it draws a kind of outline mesh, okay, here, and you can change its width. But you can of course disable the polygon and just have the contour. So now about the dots parameters. So you can by default it's on, but you can remove it like that, okay? And you can change its mesh, so it can be a circle, or we can change the radius, the number of segments. It can be a square, change the length, the width. It can be a sphere, change the radius, the number of segments as well. Or it can be a custom object, so for that I have to create an external geometry like a tube, for example. And I will select the custom object here and pick it, and that's it. This object is now my dot, and everything I do on the source object is going to be replicated on the dots. Let's go back to some circles. You can here offset it along the X, Y or Z axis. Okay. And also, of course, you can animate these points. So what I will do right now is add some controllers, like some noise controllers. Okay. Let's just add them at the same time. Okay, now if I play the animation, you see everything is moving, but they are moving all together. So I will just add some variations here. Okay, so I have my polygon moving like that, and I can enable, disable what I want. Also, what is good to know is that this polygon object is going to work as well with the network. So if I go back in the UI toolkit, go into others category, you have here the network objects. So I will create one in my scene. So by default it's a line, Okay, I will make a specific video about this, but for the moment let's go back to the network and choose the circle option. Okay, so it can be a circle like that, and in the polygon I will remove the helpers and pick the network instead. So what do you see here is that each vertex, each point of this network is now a source for the polygon. So if I select my network and animate it, so I can animate its length like that, or just add more points or less points. But if I animate the length, for example, you see that it follows the network animation, but I can also offset its timing, I mean in the network itself, and you can have some pretty neat results. Also, to finish, this object, like the other ones, have some material IDs set for you. So if I apply a multi-sub object material to it, for the moment it is black because there is nothing plugged here, but if I plug a standard object, you see that the first ID here is dedicated to the inner polygon, the second one is for the dots, and the third one is going to be for the outline. So if I change its color, you can see some results here. And that's it. See you in the next video.